A walk this weekend in Xenia will raise money for fallen officers.
It's in honor of Cedarville officer Casey Terrell, who was killed back on New Year's Eve of 2007. Dave DeMarco spoke with the officer's widow about how that money will be used. Dave?
Well, Mark, Stacy Terrell found herself struggling to pay for funeral expenses when her husband was killed. Now she wants to make sure other families can rest easier.
Stacy Terrell still has trouble holding back the tears when talking about her late husband.
I get speechless even talking about him. I know that he and I were supposed to be equal, but I actually looked up to him as a husband because of the person that he was.
Cedarville officer Casey Terrell was killed New Year's Eve 2007 on his way to work when he swerved to miss a deer. Stacy says he had their Bible in the car with him. He took it with him on the streets to try to minister to people, even when he was arresting them.
Even though I know he loved me, I know that he loved his community more. And he wanted to. He was more like their big brother.
Greene County's FOP Lodge came together to raise funds to replace that Bible and pay for funeral expenses. Then Stacy started talking with officers about ways to help families of other officers in need. They came up with a walk to benefit fallen officers or those on disability. Stacy says she plans to be the first person at the annual event to honor the men and women she calls heroes.
I know that it's just a job, but it takes a very special person to do it. And words just cannot explain how grateful I am to those officers, to every officer in the world that puts their life at risk for everybody else.
That walk kicks off at the Greene County FOP Lodge on Dayton Street Saturday morning at 9. And registration begins at 7:45, or you can follow the link on our website, WDTN.com, and my story to get that form ahead of time. Reporting live, I'm Dave DeMarco, 2 News on your side.